program in Virginia. Tonight, we'll be going over the GIT program, the structure of mentor-protege. We'll also have a discussion on why we are mentoring and how to be an effective mentor for young girls. We'll also take questions that you have towards the end of the session. First and foremost, I applaud each and every one of you for wanting to make a difference in young girls' lives. I've witnessed it firsthand, and the success of our program is with our amazing mentors. Before you, you see a roster of our Virginia mentors this year. This page is hyperlinked, so please take the time to connect and learn more about each other. I also want to especially thank our 27 returning mentors. Now I want to introduce to you our GIT Chair, Whitney Vickrey.
Hi, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and thank you so much also for your interest in making a difference in young girls' lives. We have been doing mentor-protege for many years now. It was established, Girls in Technology itself was established in 2001, and Mentor Protege is one of our signature programs. We have two of them. We have one in Reston, which most of you on the call have signed up for, and then we also have one up in Rockville, Maryland, and we have incredible demand for Mentor Protege in this area. So we're actually working to start a new program in Washington, D.C., downtown Washington. Jenny is actually working to start that program as well, and we're hoping to kick that off in September of 2016. One of the things that we like to teach the girls are ways that they can succeed in their careers. When they start their careers, and we try to teach them kind of the soft skills that they might not get in their high school classes. So we try to teach them. Actually, Jenny, I think are the 7 core beliefs on the second on the next slide? Yes. So these are some of the soft skills that we work on them with. Critical reflection, empowerment, self-efficacy, passion, innovation, and collaboration. And each of these core beliefs are outlined in the mentor guide that I sent to you, and we focus on a couple of these core beliefs in each of the evenings when we meet with the girls. So Jenny, if you wouldn't mind going back to the previous slide, I'll go through the other programs really quickly. We also have a program called Sharing Our Success. Sharing Our Success is an out-of-school program, just like the Mentor Protege program is. Think of it as a career fair meets a trade show meets expert panels. We have 4 of them a year. We have 2 of them in Northern Virginia and like Fairfax, Arlington County area, and then we have 2 of them in Loudoun County as well. And that's run by a different, an extension of the committee that you're talking to this evening. It's one evening. We have around a theme. We have an expert panel of women that come in and are facilitated to talk about things like with this, we have an upcoming theme, and it's leveraging a team and leveraging the power and strengths of others. So we're going to have an expert panel talk about that. We're going to have about 10 exhibitors come in and provide a hands-on demonstration of the products and the services that they provide, and try to get the girls to really imagine what a passion in STEM could result in, not necessarily being a doctor or being an engineer, but how does that actually look in the future? We also have some in-school programs. One of them is a robotics program out in Loudoun County, and that's where we sponsor teams of girls that build robots and compete with them. And then we also have Cyber Patriot Girls. And we actually sponsor girls' teams in 15 different schools this year. and they practice and compete on regional and national levels in the Air Force's Cyber Patriot program. And so we're really busy. We serve close to 500 girls a year, and we're very, very excited to have you all involved with our Mentor Protege program.
Can you go to the next slide?
Yep. Okay, so we also have scholarships. We have cash scholarships that we award to graduating seniors, and we have experiences that we award to underclassmen. And the experiences are actually very exciting. We have we customize experiences for these girls, such as if a young woman wants to be an architect, we actually are going to have her tour the Virginia Tech School of Architecture and then go meet with architects at a local firm. We also have another young woman who won a scholarship last year who's interested in being a surgeon. So we are pairing her up with an orthopedic surgeon at a practice in Reston, and yes, very cool, right, Jenny? and then she's going to actually she's going to shadow the surgeon while he's seeing patients, and then she's going to be able to observe one of his surgeries. So we pull together these types of experiences, and we can only do it through our wonderful partnerships with people and businesses in the area. And the way the girls qualify for and apply for these scholarships is they need to attend every mentor protege program or every meeting. And if they can't make it, then they need to let us know ahead of time. So we're trying to teach them, responsibility, and we're trying to teach them, good planning and communication skills as well, because we want to know if they aren't going to make it. And then in the essay, we ask them, what their interests are, why they're interested in that STEM discipline, and what they are going to do with that knowledge or with that experience or the cash should they be awarded. The timing of this is in the spring. As you know, our last meeting with Mentor Protege is in March, and we asked the girls to actually submit their essays or their videos soon after that so we can make the awards. Next slide, please. Okay. Do you want me to do this one too, Jenny, or would you like to do it?
I can do it.
You want to do it? Okay.
With all the wonderful GIT programs that we have, the portfolio of programs that we have, and all the activities that we need to do to provide girls with wonderful experiences, our program really would not be able to be without this amazing group of women. We have Whitney as our GIT chair. We have Elvina as the vice chair. Carmen, I believe Carmen's on the phone. Carmen is the chair of the Mentor Protege program in Maryland. And I encourage you to really click on each profile to get to know each one of us and connect with us. Next, I'm really excited to introduce to you the Virginia Mentor Protege Committee. Irene and Maria will be facilitating the GIT talks, and then Marva and Kelly will be your friendly faces as you register each program, and then Regina and Camille will be doing special activities during each session. Girls in Technology started in 2001, but Mentor Protege actually began in 2008, and we've been very successful since. We've won the Outstanding Educator Award from the Martin Luther King Jr. Cultural Foundation. We've been to the White House, and as Whitney mentioned, we're looking for future expansion, and we have a DC planning committee underway. The goal of Mentor Protege really is, oh, and I also forgot to mention, overall we have about 400 girls that have participated in our Maryland and Virginia program since 2008. The goal of Mentor Protege is really to connect high school girls who are interested in STEM with women who are in STEM. Women like yourself who have taken the courses, who have the work experience, and to help them make academic and career decisions, to help them understand new STEM fields and the opportunities and advantages of being a female in STEM. We want them to learn and embody the 7 core beliefs, so after the program, they will be more confident, empowered, and go lead in their communities. And as Whitney mentioned, we want them to apply for scholarships and opportunities. We want to teach girls how to participate and how to compete. And we're going to do all of this in 5 sessions. A Girls in Technology representative will be in touch with you throughout our program to let you know when the sessions will be, as well as any cancellations.
Yeah, that's me, by the way. So I'm still, I was the mentor liaison last year, and I am this year. And so the week, just so everybody knows, and this goes for Maryland and Virginia, so returning mentors know this, but for the new mentors, I am going to send out a reminder the week before. I'll let you know what the theme of the session is going to be, and I will attach the orientation guide to the email so it's easy for you to see, and I'll also direct you to the chapter that correlates with the following week's session. So that way you can spend, and each chapter is probably like 2 pages, so if you can just glance through it, you'll know what we're going to talk about, you'll know what core beliefs are going to be covered, and it'll also give you some like leading questions to get the conversation started with the girls. Sorry, Jenny.
No, that's okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Each session starts at 6. We'll have registration, light meals, and also a Git networking session. Then each session will discuss the theme, and then Git Talks is where we have a speaker and panel discussion. We'll invite guest speakers to talk about various aspects of STEM and their careers, or we'll have a demo. Last year we had Cyber Girls, Cyber Patriot demo, as well as a robotics demo. I'm not sure if she's on the call today, but Mary Muldowney Jarrett was the robotics demo last year, and she's joining us as a mentor this year. The mentoring session is for about an hour. And my slide won't go. I can't get my slides. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
All right, there we go. The mentoring session is for about an hour. We'll pair you with mentors and proteges based on your application responses. Each group will have about 2 to 3 mentors and 3 to 4 proteges. Your attendance is very important to the program and to the proteges. Please try to commit to all 5 sessions. The proteges do look forward to following up with conversations from you, and I look forward to seeing you because I know I can't do the program without you guys.
Yeah.
You'll also receive the mentor orientation guide, as Whitney had mentioned, and really it has helpful tips on how to shape their critical thinking and how to interact with a high school girl. Some of you have experience working with high school girls and some of you don't, and that's okay. Mentoring a girl is very different from interacting with her peers or other adults. So who is your protege? Well, the Git girl is in high school from the Maryland, D.C., Virginia area. There's no academic requirement to be in the program, but they're all so bright, eager, and curious. They are also genuinely interested in learning from you. They range in socioeconomic backgrounds. Some have tremendous exposure to great role models and opportunities already, but some, you may be one of the very few positive female figures in their lives. They're intellectually curious and very smart. However, not all of them have had hands-on experience with advanced STEM activities. And this is where the disconnect happens, why girls don't pursue STEM after high school. Some girls shy away from pursuing STEM because they don't feel they know enough. And because they don't know enough, they're not good enough. And this is why we need you. This is why we need mentors to help understand the opportunities for girls. We need you to help girls stay motivated. We need you to help girls have the confidence to pursue their futures. I'm not sure who said it, whether it was Sheryl Sandberg or Marissa Meyer, but I think it was Marissa Meyer, who said, you have to see it to be it. And for them, you are it. They need to see women in STEM. They need to hear your stories. They need to hear about your successes and your failures. And then when they can relate to your story, the more they will start seeing in their own potential. Okay, exercise time. Let's take a moment and think about someone who mentored you. Think about why you considered them a mentor and what you liked about them. Take a moment to jot down 3 things that you liked about that mentor.
Should we put them in the chat window?
Yeah.
I'll put my 3 things in.
Who would like to go first?
Where do I write this? So we want people off mute for this, Jenny?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
So Linda says, straightforward, genuine, caring, and funny. Guys, feel free to chime in and take the microphone. Anyone?
I said flexible, available, and understanding.
Rook, would you like to take the microphone? No.
Actively engaged. Oh, Nadia. Hi, Nadia. I didn't realize you were on. So, Jenny, Nadia has been a mentor for several years. She can probably give a really good, she can probably talk a little bit about her experience with the girls.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Whitney.
Hello, Nadia.
Hi, Nadia.
Yeah, it's been a great experience. I have to echo some of the comments you made earlier about how eager and excited the girls are, and also how impressed I am at how many ideas that they have their own future. Certainly always makes me feel like they're way ahead of where I was at their same age. It's been a great experience. Is there something specific you wanted me to do?
No, that's great.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I think some of the things that I really appreciate in a mentor are somebody who's personable and non-judgmental and has a unique perspective that I don't usually hear from other people. So that's what I've appreciated, at least.
Thanks, Maria. I'd love to hear from more mentors.
Sorry about that, to interrupt there. I was just going to say myself that the mentors that I've had in my life, I've definitely appreciated their interest in me more than anything else. and their belief that I could actually achieve what I wanted to.
And who is that?
Rebecca.
Hi.
I can go
Hello.
next. This is Lisa Folk. I've had very, very strong women mentors in my field, which is technology. And this one president of this company that I used to work for, she really gave me the ability to, and empowered me to excel in just being a role model herself. And she also had confidence in me. She also shared experiences that she had with a woman, being a woman in the technology field. So it's something I still kind of feel her 20 years later, so it's very powerful.
Anyone
Lisa,
else?
did you have a mentor in high school?
No, this was after I went into the work field.
Yeah. But it sounds like you've made sure that you've always had a mentor or a sponsor or somebody supporting you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's one of the things that we really try to enforce with the girls is that, especially these girls, because they're so like AAA type personalities, we continuously reinforce that it's okay to ask for help. You know, it's, you know, your success is not just dependent on you. Your success is not just you, but it's also, you know, what you can learn from others and how you apply it. And a lot of these girls just, you know, they're so young, they just don't get that right now. So that's one of the things that we really, I mean, I know I was like that when I was a kid. Like if I couldn't do it myself, I felt like a failure, and I didn't have anybody there telling me, no, you know, you learn from others and rely on the team. So I think that's one of the things that I want to make sure that I really convey to them.
Anyone else? We're getting some great responses. We have empowering, confidence, down to earth, ability to motivate, good listener, approachable. Who else?
I like how Diana said empathy. I think that's really important as well, and that's something that we need to remember as mentors. You know, we're coming in after a long day and probably fighting traffic to get there, and sometimes you just have to take a moment and sit in your car and kind of turn off the noise of the day and turn on the ability to be patient and understanding and really engage with the girls.
Agreed. So these are all really great characteristics for us to consider: empowering, genuine, approachable.
Right.
And I'm sure that we all embody these great traits. But just as a reminder, a great mentor makes you want to be better, shows you how you can be better, and gives you the confidence and helps you see what you normally cannot on your own. When you meet your proteges, listen to them. It takes time for them to open up. Many are very shy. Try asking thoughtful questions. Be kind and encouraging. It really helps to start conversations that way, especially when they're so young, shy, and unsure of themselves. Tell them that it's okay to be unsure. Many open up when they feel comfortable. And then when you feel that conversations can be challenging, ask them simple questions, perhaps about school or about their friends or something that they're interested in, like sports or music. Do the past mentors have any topics that worked for breaking the ice?
I can say that questions seem to help a lot with girls because they will default to one word. But I think if you start asking probing questions, then they, as a group, they start interacting. And that's when you really need to sit back and listen and then add your advice later. So you should encourage that.
Hello? Thank you, Lisa. Anyone else have tips for breaking the ice? I found that just relating to them on a personal level really helps, like sports or music. How do you get them excited about STEM? It's really hard to talk about biology and science after a long day, but we had a mentor who really got excited about STEM when we asked her to apply it to one of her passions. And then she started getting very creative about, oh, well, how can I use STEM in music? And then we had another protege talk about relating stories to her experiences in soccer. And then for me, just talk about food and I'll be relatable. So really, we want you to have a fun and engaging time with the girls. But in the event that you run across difficult situations, here are some tips on how to avoid certain situations and alternative devices for conversation. I know that this is a lot to take in, but just keep in mind that really we want you to enjoy your experience as a mentor. We don't expect you to have all of the answers or to be a savior to a protege's circumstance. The purpose of our mentoring session is really to make learning about STEM as fun and engaging as possible in a safe and supportive environment. It's hard to tell sometimes, especially after a long, tired day, but trust me, you are and we are. We're all making a difference for these young girls. So please, my ask of you is this. Please attend all 5 sessions, please. Come energized with positive vibes and connect and engage with proteges, mentors, and the GIT committee. I thank you all again for your commitment to the program and for your time this evening. And now we'll open the mic for any questions. Any questions? I have a question for returning mentors. Why do you guys, why do you mentor? Why do you return for 4 years and 5 years?
This is Lisa again, I'll jump in since say that for me, I wanted to help the girls. And every time I walk out of a mentor session, I am so grateful that I've had this opportunity. And I think sometimes they give me an insight of what my own children have felt. Many of them are under a lot of pressure, and they don't realize that we've all been there too. And we've made it through, and we're very successful women. So I get a lot of fulfillment in helping the girls any way that I can.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Yeah, we have some questions coming in on the chat window, actually.
Oh, okay.
So
Patty asked how girls are accepted into the program. They're accepted on a first-come, first-served basis. And so anyone can apply to be in the Girls in Technology Mentor Project program. as long as they can get to either the Maryland location or the Virginia location, and they have to fulfill their requirements of getting forms in and making sure that the application is complete. But it's really first come, first serve. And Brooke asks, how are the mentors and proteges paired? Well, we try to do our best to pair mentors and proteges based on your applications. And that's really, you know, what did you study? What role are you currently in? And also based on what is a girl interested in? Are they interested in talking about colleges, or are they interested in talking about careers? And then sometimes based on personal interests. And again, this is where we emphasize your attendance is really important for the program. We try to pair people based on the interests, but if you're not there, we have to place a protege somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. So Awalin, if you scroll up a little bit, Jenny, Awalin actually asked a really great question on keeping the girls' interests in the program. You know, I can tell you the experience that I have is that the girls really, they enjoy being part of a community, and we offer them a community of like-minded girls, because many of these girls are in classes or in clubs where there's only one or two girls in that class, and so it's really a wonderful treat for them to be able to talk to other girls that are very similar to them, who have the same concerns and have the same need to learn these core beliefs that we teach them. And they also love to interact with us because they want to know what they're going to look like in the future, and we offer that to them. And so I really haven't seen, over the couple of years that I've done this, I really haven't seen girls drop off after they've started. They come time and time again, and like Jenny said, they seek you out. They want to give you an update from the prior month, and they're just so happy to see you. And even when they come to other events that we hold, they come up and they're like, "Oh, remember me? It's it's Mary from Mentor Protege." And I was like, "Of course I remember you." So it's really cool. It's really cool developing the community and having the girls engage in it.
I agree. Outside of Mentor Protege, as Whitney explained in the beginning, we have a portfolio of other programs that we offer. So we like to invite girls to sharing our success. And we like to let them know of other opportunities and activities and events in the area. And I've seen that many of the girls go to these events when you let them know about the opportunities. So they may seem shy and they don't raise their hand very much during the session, but they are listening. They really are. And I like to pick on folks that don't raise their hand, especially. They may not like it at first, but I think at the end of the day, they do feel challenged and they get an opportunity to speak, a chance that they normally don't give themselves. So I encourage you to really challenge them and pick on the shy, quiet ones. Those are the ones that we really want to develop. Any other questions?
Yeah, so Lisa asked if girls can come back year over year. And the answer, Lisa, is they can. We actually give first preference to girls who have not been engaged in the program in the prior year. But if we do have availability, then we do allow returning girls to come in.
Thanks, Lisa. Any more questions?
I'm wondering if any of the returning mentors can offer any more bits of advice to the new mentors.
Do I have another question?
I don't know. Is Lara on? I didn't see.
I didn't hear her.
This is Nadia. I would just say not to the returning to mentors that it's a great experience to share what you know and what the path that you've taken and help guide these girls as they're exploring. But I think what I took out of it also is that you get as much out of it as you put in. Not just in the, I echo the previous talker about being fulfilled by helping to guide the girls. That's truly a great benefit to the mentors. I think another aspect, though, is that not only in providing insights to the girls, but also in listening to the speakers that come and then helping to apply the principles that the program has developed over time, the 7 core principles. You often sometimes come up with insights about your own path because you've been in the environment, the presentations, and hearing the girls, that you might not have thought of if you were preparing in advance what you might say. So I've always found every session I come away with like new insights about my own career and my own path that help me to, enjoy giving back to the girls.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the more I learn about other people, the more I learn about myself, quite frankly. Yeah.
I feel like I'm a protege sometimes. I learn from both the proteges and mentors every session.
Yeah. And Elizabeth said, ask questions to get them reflecting on the speaker at the session and the themes such as leadership.
So each session we have a theme. For example, leadership. And then we begin with the networking exercise, and then we have the Get Talks or demo, and then we have mentoring session. Then we will give you guys a common, like a related set of questions to ask during the day that relates back to the session theme. For instance, for leadership, we'll ask them at the end of the day, what did you learn from your mentors about leadership? Or how can you take what you learned today about leadership and apply that to your own lives? So we get a lot of really great critical thinking and responses.
Yep. And then Linda asked a good question, are the new mentors going to be paired with the returning mentors in the groups? And Jenny, I think that's a really good idea. So that way we don't have any groups of just new mentors. I think we have enough mentors where we'll be able to do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then one of the things I want to mention as we wrap up is that we are looking, the application is still open for the proteges. So if you know of any girls in 9th through 12th grade who can make it to either Reston or the Johns Hopkins campus up in Rockville, direct them to the same page that you applied on. That is where the protege application also is. So we still have spots available, so please let your network know. This is a very high quality program, and I can assure you the girls are going to get a lot out of it. And then we're also looking for mentors in Maryland still. We have about 25 mentors in Maryland, and I would love to get another 5 up there to handle all of the girls. We have about 40 mentors in Virginia, which is wonderful. It's going to be a wonderful opportunity to network amongst yourselves in addition to working with the girls.
Of course we can. We'll send that in the follow-up email, Kim. So Whitney, can we send a follow-up email with a link to the applications, the presentation, and also the post-orientation survey?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Any other questions?
I had one more thing to say if there are no more questions. Also part of the program is we take a couple of minutes at the beginning to let the girls know about other STEM activities that are going on in the community. And so if your company is having, let's say, like an internship type of experience, or if they have a career fair that high school girls can participate in, or if you know of any other STEM organizations that are holding events, please bring it to us, because we like to be an outlet for all sorts of STEM activities in this area, not just our own.
And the girls will go.
Yep.
All right, no more questions? All right, well, I have a few more announcements. I'd like to say thank you to our Northern Virginia host, Microsoft, and thank you, Whitney, who's also with Microsoft. Johns Hopkins University is our Maryland host. The WIT Education Foundation for underwriting our program, and then Women in Technology, the organization, and the women in WIT, such as Nancy Lamberton and Trish Barber, who, without their help, this orientation wouldn't be here. Thank you so much. And then here are links to our Girls in Technology sites and resources. We have a blog, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and a website. Please use the following hashtags at the top. Get VA, Get MD, Get Mentors, and Get Girls. We'd love to see you connect with us and follow and share content with us. Next, I would love for you guys to fill out a survey regarding the mentor orientation. Also, this is a first come, first served basis, but I have 10 free tickets to give away. And it is to a film screening for Code, Debugging the Gender Gap. It is this Friday from 4 to 7:30. The registration is free, but space is limited, and I have 10 guaranteed tickets. First come, first serve. And then thank you all. This is a reminder to take the orientation survey. The next Virginia session is October 14th, where you will get to meet your proteges. Please complete your background checks if you have not already. Please join and follow our social media, and then get to know your fellow mentors in the virtual networking. I've also provided some fun facts for you guys. Thank you so much for your time this evening, and thank you for being a mentor. And yes, Linda, we'll send you the updated presentation.
Okay, thank you, ladies. I look forward to seeing you on the 14th in Virginia, and then on the 20th in Maryland.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Good night.